The allegation made by very dark man at the moment is something that is indeed generating reactions. We have the Falana family, that's the senior advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana family, reacting concerning the issue of defamation. What do you make of this vis-a-vis this issue of alleged corruption?
The claims, the assertions, innuendos, and allegations thrown at the Falanas by a very dark man is indeed a very dark allegation. And I say that very objectively, because if you listen to what he said, not only he didn't just stop at posting the supposed audio, he did not stop at that. He proceeded to make his own statement, to make personal accusations against the very learned senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana. And what exactly is the allegation against the learned Silk and the son? If you listen to the audio, because I don't know whether, like I had stated on social media, what he did was just to release this audio in parts. I would have thought that he would release it in full and not in piecemeal. Because if it is on the basis of the audio that he himself released, and you listen to the voice in that audio said to be that of Mr. Idris Okuneye, Mr. Bobrisky, there is no way in that audio where he said explicitly that Mr. Femi Falana demanded 30 million to enable him procure a presidential pardon for Mr. Idris. That point was not made explicitly. It is very dark man who now on his own went ahead to voice out this claim and made that insinuation. He proceeded to say he has lost respect for him, that someone who defended Fela should not behave in this manner, and he basically defamed the man. And after he had made that video, all you simply need to do, go and check the comment trail. Go and check the comment trail. Listen, read the comment that people have made, and you will see that people have clearly, some persons have lost respect for this family on the basis of this allegation that he made. And if personally, I feel that that part of it is unfair, is unnecessary for this moment, for the clear reason that there is nothing either in the audio itself or outside the audio to warrant this allegation that he has made against Mr. Femi Falana. Regarding Falz, Mr. Folari, this claim that Falz procured Mr. Idris' stay outside the prison, again, that is also questionable, because Falz has come out to say that Idris called him. He was not the one who called Idris. In the first place, every custodial center in Nigeria, I don't know if many Nigerians are aware, every custodial center in Nigeria have what they call a call center. At that call center, inmates are allowed to initiate calls.
Just a moment, Mr. Effiong, let's get this clear. So, just a moment, please. Are you saying that the interpretation given by the very dark man is the defamation, not the audio itself? Is that what you're saying?
No, because people have said that why is the Falana family writing to very dark man and not to Idris? And the answer is simple. It is the person who posted, the person who published, the person who brought this audio to the public that has the primary responsibility under the law to account for it. I, as a person, as a Nigerian, as a lawyer, as an activist, I am interested in whether these claims he has made are true or not. But beyond the audio itself, he on his own made utterances that are clearly libelous. No defense about it. You cannot, because what is the defense? If you say you are going to claim justification, that means you are saying that what you publish is true. In any event, the onus of proof is on you. If you are going to claim fake comments, now you didn't stop at putting out that supposed audio. You went ahead to also make personal comments, right? To ruin the reputation, trying to ruin the reputation of a man that has put in his life over decades fighting for Nigeria. And let's even assume for argument's sake, that Bobrisky actually sought the help or the services of Mr. Falana to make an application for him for pardon. That is not a crime. That is not a crime. Bobrisky was not charged for corruption to begin with. He was charged for spraying the naira. And some people believe that that had more to do with his personal life, right? Because he was targeted in some sense. This wrong practice of throwing the currency, a lot of Nigerians, a lot of celebrities have been doing this. So he was basically scapegoated, maybe to send a message to other people. But many people believe that it had more to do with his lifestyle. So if he believed that that he merited a pardon, and he wanted a lawyer of that standing to help him write an application or a request to the president for presidential pardon, what is wrong really with that? Because anybody can apply for pardon. Any lawyer can write an application for pardon. It is entirely a matter of presidential discretion. It is left for the president to determine whether to grant it or not. But to pay for a pardon or to bribe officials for pardon, that is wrong. That is condemnable. But if you are going to come out to insinuate that a lawyer or anyone for that matter attempted to procure pardon through corrupt means, that is a different matter. And I'm saying that that is an allegation that should not be made, particularly against a lawyer who on record has applied for pardon for many Nigerians for free. You should have facts to substantiate it. And he said it in a way that was very personal. He even said he has lost respect for the man. So that is no longer a matter for Bobrisky. This is about his own opinion.
See,
defamation.
Look, there is a defense to defamation. But what is important here is the job of a whistleblower that the fellow, the very dark man, Martins, did. So first of all, let's agree, let's acknowledge that. You know, the unfortunate part of it is that he didn't have to mention the name of Femi Falana, for goodness sake, when he could not verify that. And the way he mentioned it by saying that a lawyer that he once respected, a lawyer to Fela and all the kind, that was damaging and that was unnecessary because he didn't have the proof at that time. But if his intention was correctional, in the sense that he wanted to expose the dark side of Nigerian prison, the very things that Fisayo had said many years ago, since 2019, I mean, indicating that Nigerian Correctional Service is a huge joke. I mean, imagine the fact that
unintended consequences.
It is not. Look, you don't call that unintended. I think that is not fair, and to consider that there is an aspect of defamation that is criminal. I think that the Martins should actually answer to that. He could have simply said a certain prominent lawyer and not make unfortunate and unfounded allegations, especially when Mr. Femi Falana SAN has now said he has never had such kind of a conversation. And you need to know the personality of the Falana that we're talking about. For goodness sake, how much is involved? And then you need to also look at the fact that you are talking about prerogative of mercy. Do you think it just happens because a lawyer applies? You forget that there is a committee that is set up that makes a recommendation to either the governor or the president. So this whole joke, but it's wrong. And again, come back, and I don't want to forget about this. Under the administration of this Comptroller General, between 2021 and 2024, we've had not less than 8 prison breaks, and with 4,000 inmates, most of them who are Boko Haram terrorists, and they're fleeing, escaping. So we have this kind of inefficiency in treating our inmates, and something fundamental needs to be done. So the minister needs to go beyond this idea of suspending some 2 persons who are just carrying out a norm in Nigerian Correctional Service, and then go more fundamental about it. If we are not joking as a country.
What are these fundamental reforms that need to be put in place
first of all,
to fix our correctional services?
We keep telling ourselves that we have some of the best laws, and indeed it's true. Run the correctional service according to the book. We have custodial services, services, sentencing, and non-custodial services that can be rendered by the correctional service. For goodness sake, we're talking about somebody who was supposed to be spraying money, who was supposed to be abusing naira, and we thought that the best thing that we could do as a way of correcting it was to send him to prison for 6 months, whereas other persons got lighter sentences, or they were even slapped in the wrist, forgetting that somebody advised that person that please go and plead that you're guilty so that you can get this, not knowing that the man was being settled. For goodness sake, if Bobrisky were to have good counsel, right now he's a victim of the corrupt and inefficient criminal justice system of this country, and he should sue the federal government as we speak, because not only that, he was said to have solicitation to him that he should bring money so that a certain charge be dropped. Can you imagine that? And the people who are involved, whether the correctional service, whether it is the Ministry of Interior, these are the same persons who say they are conducting one form of investigation, or even the EFCC. It cannot be.
These are all allegations.
Whether you call them allegations or not, these are norms. These are things that have existed. And where is the ICPC here? Because we are talking principally about bribery and corruption, about the destruction of our criminal justice system, and you want the same persons who they are the perpetrators to do the investigation. I think we must stop this national joke.